Hey guys, the guys want to kill me. This may or may not be my last ever Wok Wednesday, so if you don't see me after this, you'll know why. Hey guys, Jeremy here, back again for Wok Wednesday, and this week we are going for the hype of Squid Game's Dalgona, which is the Korean candy or sweet that everyone's talking about at the moment, and that is this honeycomb candy that gets slowly made into caramel with some bicarb and then cut out with a needle. And apparently, if I win, you guys win too, and you'll win a signed copy of my cookery book. If I lose, I have to do a dare and eat a whole spoon full of cinnamon powder. So, a Wok Wednesday special, or a special Wok Wednesday for everyone watching apart from me. Here is the Squid Game's Dalgona. I'm slightly nervous because the crew are looking at me in a quite evil manner. In fact, they're all wearing masks. Most importantly, the first thing you want to do is make sure you're not on too high a heat. And secondly, remind yourself and keep reminding yourself that do not touch the sugar with your hands. Sugar or caramel can really, really burn. It is super high heat. Right, so this will take a bit of time, but just allow the sugar to melt over time, and then I've got a little chopstick here that you just use to stir. So my sugar is starting to melt quite nicely, actually. It's a good time to start stirring, and you'll see it melting around the edges first, of course. Don't over stir though, just let it melt a little bit more, stir it through, just so that it melts evenly enough. But remember, don't touch the sugar. It's worth having the bicarb nearby, because once your sugar has gotten to that sort of perfect caramel, it can quite easily burn. Thank you, James Martin, for your Ready Steady Cook days, playing with sugar every week, because that is what got me burning sugar. And at times burning myself with sugar. You can see that is melting nicely now. I'm just going to take it off the heat whilst that becomes a caramel, because I don't want it to go too dark and therefore be all sort of burnt and brittle. The residual heat from the sugar itself will continue to melt the rest of the clumps of sugar. So once you've got your caramel, you don't want to put too much bicarb in, just literally a pinch, and then give that a good stir through, and that will start to foam up very quickly. I mean, I can feel the heat coming off this. Just still stirring, just so that it's not over bubbly. Now I've got smaller bubbles forming, so I'm just gonna pour a good dollop on each oiled parchment here. At this point, you should have a bit of time, so don't over rush yourself. Looking beautiful already. I'm going to place a little bit of parchment over the top, and that's been oiled as well. I'm just going to press that down to form a nice circle. And it's had that sort of minute to cool and start to solidify a little. And we're going to go back to here and pull that off nicely, and then press in whilst it's still warm. And to help myself out, I'm going to press in a bit more, because I really would love to be able to do more Wok Wednesdays for you guys. And that is the easy part. So the guys have given me 2 minutes, and that is how much they dislike me. I'm going to start my scratching. I've picked the circle because I think that's going to be the easiest one. So far, I should just shut up really, shouldn't I? And concentrate. Gosh, this is hard. This is harder than it looks. Is there any way to cheat?
1 minute. Oh gosh. All right, I'm halfway. Speed up this motion. Something sounded like it was about to crack. The excitement.
And I am still alive. Thank you very much. And that means that one of you lucky winners wins a cookery book. A real physical cookery book signed by myself because I'm still alive. Make sure you like and comment in the box below. Meanwhile, I'm going to eat my honeycomb.